show our viewers the caste and community breakup for Haryana, which will give you a sense of where these votes are coming from. And if you start looking at the numbers, remember on the one side you'll see a strong Jat consolidation. Last time the Jat vote got split between the Congress and the JJP. This time there's been a strong Jat consolidation. There's also a Dalit consolidation. Remember, you had an effort being made where the INLD had tied up with the BSP. You had the JJP tying up with the ASP of Chandrasekhar Azad Ravan, and therefore the question was, would the Dalit vote get split? That hasn't happened either. So those are the factors that have played, which really have led to the Congress ending up between 50 to 58, the BJP between 20 to 28, others between 10 and 16. I'll take you through who the preferred choice for Chief Minister in the state of Haryana is. So if we ask the question, who do you want as the next Chief Minister of Haryana, and look at the overall data, it is interesting to see how Bhupender Singh Huda, Senior Huda, comes up right on top. Bhupender Singh Huda coming up right on top. And I'm going across different categories. Even if I look at gender, if I look at age groups, if I look at education, income, social groups, location, regions, across all the regions of Haryana, it is Bhupender Singh Huda who's getting in the mid-30s, substantially higher than Nayab Saini. 31% for Senior Huda, 22% for Nayab Saini. You get 10% for Deepinder Huda, which if you add takes it to 41%.
He's very happy looking at that.
5% for Kumari
poster, this now at the Huda household, they've just taken a screenshot of this. Because they're going to add 31 and 10 and say we are 41 and Kumari Shelja is 5%.
No, but that's
unfair. All of
because
you in the media are projecting her.
No, who's projecting her?
No. In the BJ, there has been a battle within a battle. Kaun banega Mukhyamantri?
No, she's projecting herself. You don't need anybody else to project her.
Let me be
she's projecting herself, Rajdeep.
Ma'am, the fact is typical Congress style. Even though Mr. Huda is at the front, back and center of this election, when you ask congressman who will become, High Command decide karega. Now, when you see these numbers, it's very clear this election, for better or worse, has been fought under Mr. Huda's name. Kumari Shelja was...
Why better or worse? For better, I mean, they've got the highest vote share in a direct battle against the people.
For better or worse is a way of saying. So, essentially, Mr. Huda has fought. When he looks at these numbers, it will only confirm what he's been saying. Ye chunav mere naam pe lada gaya hai. If I had lost, I would have taken the responsibility. Sure. If I win, I must get the credit.
The fact is, Rajdeep, one thing needs to be said very clearly. Where Haryana is concerned, Bhupinder Huda is the undisputed mass leader, most accepted. Kumari Shelja, sadly speaking, is now restricted to 2 or 3 seats where the Sirsa belt is concerned. Even in terms of being a Dalit icon, she really isn't looked at that.
Even in Lok Sabha election, Bhupinder Huda had a veto almost in Sirsa and like a couple of other seats. And then he was able to pull his entire weight and win those seats as well.
Can I just make this point? You have to trust someone and let him do his job.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you've got, this khichdi where everybody can decide what to do, then nobody's in charge, which is what happened in 2019 in Haryana.
No, exactly. 2019, Kumari Shelja, just a few weeks before the election, was suddenly made Haryana Pradesh Congress president. Ashok Tawar then left, who suddenly come back in a master stroke, as they are now calling it, with 1 hour left for polling to end. But what I find interesting is the Congress party's biggest problem has always been Kaun banega Mukhyamantri, even when they win. Rajasthan, they won. Gehlot versus Pilot became a fractious battle that almost lasted the full 5 years. In Chhattisgarh, apparently there was a deal 2.5 years between Baghel, T.S. Singhdeo. Eventually, Mr. Singhdeo didn't get it. In Karnataka, we are seeing it playing out now. Siddharamaiah versus Shiv Kumar. But this is one of the few states, and I can't recall since Rajshekhar Reddy in 2009, where the Congress has gone into an election almost certain. The media is speculating.
But are you telling me, Rajdeep, are you telling me almost certain that Bhupinder Huda will be the CM face? But are you telling me that there is no room for a deputy CM as a Dalit face?
Look,
are you actually telling me that? Because I think the Congress will look at changing social equations here and get a deputy.
You're right. All I'm saying is, I don't recall last when the Congress has put all its eggs in one regional Satrap's basket. They've done it in Huda's. They've given him the choice of who he wanted as the Pradesh Congress chief. Yeah. They've given his son also space. And this is the same. Look at how politics changes. 5 years ago, Mr. Huda was almost ready to leave the Congress. He was so angry.
Threatening to form his own party.
And form his own party. A year later, he became part of the so-called G23. Eventually, he was the one wooed by Sonia Gandhi back saying, look, you go ahead. Focus on Haryana, we will give you full support. I don't recall when this party, which is so divided and likes to play one leader against the other, at least in Haryana, has had, some would say, the common sense. Let's put our eggs in one basket rather than
I just rang up one of the important leaders. He's calling me again. But anyway, one second. I want to go across to Zayyad Zafar Islam of the BJP. He joins us now. Islam Saab, from the BJP's perspective, it's not looking good. 22% popularity of Nayab Saini, the BJP coming to only between 20 and 28 is not looking good for the BJP at all. It seems it's the Hudas and the Congress all the way in Haryana.
Well, you were debating that Bharatiya Janata Party has not lost vote percentage. Rahul, Bharatiya Janata Party has not lost percentage, rather it has improved its number from 36.5% to 37%. That itself says that our governance model for the last 10 years have been very well accepted by the people of Haryana, and we are very confident that once the result is out on 8th, we will be able to form the government, while of course we respect all the numbers which have been shown by the agency which has done survey for you. But our own survey suggests that we will be able to form our government in Haryana.
What is your survey saying, sir? What are your numbers, if I may ask? Are you saying you'll get over 45?
We're not overall, or not only over 45, it is over 50.
Okay.
So we are confident that we will get at least 52 seats in Haryana.
I want to go across to Anil Vij. Anil Vij joins us. He's been a rebel in the BJP. Anil Vij साहब, नंबर तो दिखा रहे हैं कि हुडा और कांग्रेस जीत रही है. बीजेपी का तो काफी बुरा हाल है हरियाणा में.
नहीं देखिए, इंतजार कीजिए, 8 तारीख का इंतजार कीजिए. ये जो कलेक्शन की गई है, ये कई बार गलत साबित और इस बार भी गलत साबित.
आपकी विज साहब, आप इतने आश्वस्त क्यों हैं, जब हर पोल मैं देख रहा हूं, हर चैनल में जितने पोल हो रहे हैं सब कांग्रेस को आगे दिखा रहे हैं, कोई भी पोल बीजेपी को आगे नहीं दिखा रहा.
नहीं देखिए, पहले भी हुआ था, लोकसभा में भी यही हुआ था, सारे गलत साबित हो गए थे. उससे पहले भी हुआ, जो 5 सीटों के चुनाव हुए थे, मैं तो सारे देखता हूँ, कभी भी ठीक नहीं.
पर अनिल जी, बात ये थी कि क्योंकि ये कांग्रेस को बहुत कहा जाता है कि इनके बीच में ही लड़ाई रहती है. बात ये थी कि बीजेपी यूनाइटेड नहीं थी. अमित शाह जी ने हाथ उठाया नायाब सैनी का, आपने हाथ उठाया कि मैं भी सीएम. तो बहुत इनफाइटिंग थी. और जो आपकी सीट में है, नंबर ये भी दिखा रहे हैं अनिल विज जी, टाइट फाइट है, और वो भी इंडिपेंडेंट चित्रा जी के साथ.
देखिए, यहाँ पर मैं भारी मतों से जीत रहा हूँ. आप एक बूथ की बेहतर चर्चा कर लीजिए.
अभी भी अपने आप को सीएम कैंडिडेट मान रहे हैं?
नहीं, अगर पार्टी बनाएगी तो बनूंगा, इनकार नहीं करूंगा, मैंने यही कहा.
पर पार्टी ने तो डिक्लेयर कर दिया अनिल विज जी कि नायाब सैनी के उसमें नेतृत्व में चुनाव है, वही सीएम बनेंगे.
नहीं, मैंने फिर भी कहा कि कई बार पार्टी सोचती है, अगर दोबारा सोचती है और मुझको ऑफर देती है तो मैं इनकार नहीं करूंगा. मैंने इसी की बात कही है कि जो ये बताया गया कि अनिल विज बनना नहीं चाहता, मैंने उस बात को क्लैरिफाई किया है कि ऐसी बात नहीं है. अगर पार्टी मुझे बनाएगी तो मैं बनूंगा.
अगर पार्टी बनाएगी, लेकिन क्या आप मानते हैं कहीं पार्टी ने गलती कर दी अनिल विज साहब की? कई सालों तक मनोहर लाल खट्टर के चेहरे पर लड़ी, आज उन्हीं का चेहरा किसी पोस्टर पे नहीं. स्पीच क्या अगर बदलाव करना था, अगर आपको मुख्यमंत्री बनाना था या नायब सैनी को अगर 1 साल पहले बनाते तो स्थिति और बेहतर होती?
देखिए, जो हाईकमान करती है, हमारा सोचने का दायरा बहुत है.
नहीं, पर क्या आप मानते हैं कि अगर बदलाव, अगर मुख्यमंत्री चेहरा 1 साल पहले बदलती तो और भी फर्क पड़ता?
अब कब क्या करना है, ये हमारी पार्टी में ये सारा अधिकार हाईकमांड के, ये हमारे पास नहीं होता.
आपको क्या लगता है? आप तो इतने बड़े अनुभवी नेता हैं, आपको क्या लगता है?
नहीं, मैं फिर भी यही कहूंगा कि हाईकमांड का निर्णय है.
पर अनिल जी, चलिए एक बात बता दीजिए, आप बहुत ऑनेस्ट रहते हैं, हर चीज डंके की चोट पे बोलते हैं. ये चीज बताइए, अगर ये नंबर होल्ड करते हैं, बाबा भी कहते हैं आपको अंबाला में, तो बाबा जी ये बताइए, अगर ये नंबर होल्ड करते हैं तो फिर क्या बड़ी गलती हो गई बीजेपी से? एक बड़ी गलती बता दीजिए कि ये हो गई इसीलिए ये नंबर हुए.
देखिए, पहले तो ये है नहीं, और अगर ये होगा तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी हमेशा विश्लेषण करती है. हम विश्लेषण करेंगे फिर. अभी से का विश्लेषण करें? अभी तो हम इस बात का विश्लेषण कर रहे हैं कि जो ये पोल आया है, एग्जिट पोल, ये ठीक हुआ है नहीं हुआ, क्या इसका फार्मूला था, क्या इनका पैमाना था, किस ढंग से इन्होंने असेस किया, कितने लोगों से इन्होंने इंटरव्यू की, कितना इनका फीडबैक था, अभी तो हम ये सर्च कर रहे हैं। अभी तो इसी पर ही मैं प्रोसेस चिन्ह लगा रहा हूँ।
आपको लग रहा है ये पोल गलत है और आप अभी भी जीत रहे हो, सरकार बन रही है आपकी, ये आपको लग रहा है विद साहब?
देखिए हम तो देखिए मैंने कहीं बाहर मैं अभी नहीं असेस कर सकता, तो माहौल मैं अम्बाला छावनी में देख रहा हूँ, मैं उससे दावे से कह सकता हूँ कि हरियाणा में भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार एक चावल
नहीं ये छोड़ो ना, मेरा सवाल अलग है। आप अम्बाला कैंट का मुझे बता रहे हो, आप इतने सीनियर लीडर हो विद साहब, आप इतने हरियाणा के भाजपा के सीनियर लीडर हो, मैं सीधा सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ, क्या आपको लग रहा है बीजेपी की हरियाणा में सरकार बन रही है कि नहीं?
बनेगी।
और आप मुख्यमंत्री बनेंगे, और आप मुख्यमंत्री बनेंगे।
नहीं मुझे तो आप देखिए मेरा पुराना बयान है, ये मैंने कहा था कि मुझे तो जहां खड़ा कर देंगे मैं वहीं से छक्के मारूंगा। मैंने पहले कहा था, जब बयान दिया था आपके रिकॉर्ड में, मुझे तो जहां खड़ा कर देंगे, अगर मुख्यमंत्री बनाएंगे तो मैं करके दिखाऊंगा कि मुख्यमंत्री क्या।
Okay, Tehseen Poonawalla of the Congress, of leaning towards the Congress, also joins us. Tehseen, this is good news in a straight-on BJP versus Congress battle. If the Congress is able to get 43% odd vote, bringing the BJP, leaving the BJP where it was in the last election, but being able to best the BJP, the Congress would be very enthused by these numbers.
Good evening, Rahul. Thank you once again. And you remember about a week and a half ago, I was on your show from Haryana, and I told you I was working in Haryana, and I told you a week and a half ago, Congress is crossing 55 plus, and I said, I will come to you on 4th. I've kept my promise. 8:30, I'm here. I am telling you this numbers. Please record it. Congress is 61 in Haryana. This is my number for the Congress. In fact, Anil Vijay was speaking in Ambala, which has 4 assembly seats. Anil Vijay will win his assembly seat. But the rest 3, which is Ambala is a strong BJP hold. Congress is winning 3 out of 4 in Ambala as well. Ambala can't, of course, Anil G will win. Even in Gurugram, which is a strong BJP hold, it's going to be a split. So Congress is doing exceedingly well. I see the Congress anything between 58 and 61. I place my bets on 61, Rahul.
Zafar Islam sahab, isse mahal nahi kharab hoga Maharashtra ka. If these are the numbers, you know, if the BJP is 20 to 28, Congress will say, this is the trend. You know, now, earlier, the BJP had the ability to set the narrative. Now, the Congress has also learned some of those same tricks. They'll say, boss, jo Haryana mein aur Maharashtra, Jharkhand mein bhi same hoga. How will you counter that?
Well, Rahul, first of all, it is very difficult for me to even admit this number, what number your survey has shown, 50 to 58% for Congress party. Because our survey suggests, and our survey is much larger in terms of number of people we have we interact. So our number suggests, sample survey is very large, and that suggests that we will be definitely getting at least 52 seats. So it is just if I would speculate, if I accept this number and respond to your...
So with due regard, have you changed your surveyor after the elections or not? Because, you know, your surveyors, like all surveyors, also got it wrong.
You've changed your surveyor.
I'm asking the BJP. Has the BJP changed its surveyor now?
Unlike you people engage an agency, in our case, it is Panna Pramukh who provides information and the feedback to the leadership, and based on that...
So you are saying this is based on Panna Pramukh information?
No.
Absolutely. So based on Panna Pramukh's
so
feedback...
can we do that scenario building for a moment? No, one second, Sadhu. You know, I'll just do some scenario building because, and I'll explain what we're doing before I put out the data. In any poll, there are seats where in the sample that you conduct, the gap between the winner and the runner-up is less than 5%. And typically, pollsters would plot those seats against a particular party, which is in some senses estimation, or you can be disparaging and call it jugaad. But that's essentially what happens. So what we'll do is we'll show you 2 scenarios outside of the one that you've already seen, which is called a marginal seat analysis. So in scenario 1, if all marginal seats go to the anti-incumbent, which is the Congress could end up between 59 and 67 seats. So the upper range, if the stadium is such that all the balls are going in favor of the Congress, then 59 to 67 for the Congress. The BJP is worse day on the 8th could be 13 to 21.
And marginal is 3%, less than 3%?
5%. And if all the marginal seats go to the pro-incumbent, which is the BJP, then the Congress could end up between 43 and 51, and the BJP could end up between 30 and 38. So those are the two scenarios. We're putting it out so that you just have that sense as well in terms of what can potentially change beyond the numbers. But the big projection is Congress at 50 to 58, BJP 20 to 28,